Look, we turning conversation into application. This ain't for you if you can't handle deep communication. I see too many trying to teach when they need all the teaching. If you can't practice what you preach, then what's the point of speaking? Look, we thank the Lord for another season. Don't think they ready for you, Lee. I think them boys are sleeping. But we gon' hustle every hour like it's our last. Open up your mind, it's the converSAYtion podcast. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the converSAYtion podcast, where we turn conversation into application. I am your host, Leon Reed Jones, and today we got a very special guest in the building. Man, this dude, like, I'm seeing him from afar. He got so much going on, but I love it because it's so many versatile things that he's doing. So I got none other than Mr. Flat App himself, man.
What's the word?
Jaylen, what's going on with you, man? You all right?
I'm chilling, bro. I can't complain. Appreciate you.
For sure, man. Appreciate you for coming to the podcast, man. We had to get it done, bro. We had to get it done. So something that I like to always ask my guests starting off is, if you had to title this chapter of your life, what would you call it?
Balance.
Okay.
I say balance because usually, like, I'm just, doing one thing and I stop doing it, or like I just get overwhelmed or whatnot. So with this chapter, like, I'm finally finding my groove, I guess you can say, with like being able to balance this brand instead of just taking breaks. Taking breaks be cool, but that reset is just never, it's hard to do that sometimes. So I say balance for sure.
Yeah, man, I love that. Yeah. That sounds like a song, a single coming out, or an EP, bro. So I like that. So that's dope, man. I agree with you, because I feel like something that I need to get better at is like learning how to be in the moment, because I feel like kind of what you said is like, as soon as I do one thing, I'm like, oh, what's next? Or like, man, I got to get this done, or it's something else that needs to be done. So I never am able to, or allow myself rather, to live in the moment. So I love that, man, because life, you do need to be able to balance it, because you got so much stuff that you got to think about, your health, your mental health, your
mental
career.
Health for sure, like, because like I used to have like breakdowns when I was like younger, so it was like, because I was doing, not because like life was like hard, it's like I was doing so much for that. I was just trying to make sure everybody got their stuff, or I'm doing my thing, and then like, you want to be I don't want to be a jack of all trades person as much as I used to, because like, it's cool to be good at some things, but like, I just gotta master one. But it's gonna all come together though.
For sure, man, for sure. So I want to get started with 1-800-CARES, man. I think that's so impactful. But for the people who don't know, what is 1-800-CARES and how did that come about?
So I think this was my freshman year of college. I had a yes org, so it was like Youth Excellence and Success, right? So I was doing Forgotten Harvest events. I was doing back to school drives. This was like 8-7 years ago. I stopped doing it. Then I'm like, okay, like, we doing the 1-800 parlay stuff. I'm like, I want to use that money from the parlay stuff and put it back into the community. So me and my other friend, Boogie, that's in 1-800, and the others that were in at the time, let's do the back to school drives, do the Christmas drive. So we was doing that like every year. It's like, I think, our 4th year doing it or whatever. So like every year it's like school drive, Christmas drive, we sending clothes to orphanages, stuff like that, just passing out plates, doing whatever. So I just like giving back to the community. I don't care what it is. Like, we going to the back to school fairs at the high schools, like talking to the kids about, going to school. Like, if you're not going to school, you got to plan, like, what's the motive behind that. Exactly. So like, it's just all community for me. I just love, giving back. I'm not rich enough yet, but like, I'm gonna do what I can with the, stuff I got right now. So if I do get a chance to, come across, wealth later on in my life, I can just throw it back to the community. Yeah, no issue. Sure. I don't care if it's Detroit, Southfield, wherever in Michigan. Like, I just want to help out for real.
Yeah, and like, for you, where do you feel like that passion, that drive to do that came from? Was it with somebody in your family? Was it something that you feel like you maybe didn't have, or something that you have that you wanted to pour into people? Like, where did that come from for you?
I'm just big on like helping out. I just always like, I got, even my social media, like, I got brands and pages that like, I post people's music and post people's stuff like just for free. Like, I don't even be asking for stuff like that. It's just like, I like helping out. So you see the 1-800 parlay getting a little motion. I'm like, we got all this money from the Discord and the bets, and like, put that back into the community, bro. Like, help out, because you can be blessed, by winning the bets and stuff. That's cool. But like, we got these school drops for these kids. We get 100 book bags, Christmas drives. Like, I was blessed to have, 20 gifts under my tree or whatever when I was a kid. Everybody don't have that. So we going to these houses with these people, with their grandma. It's a 7-people household. We going to the houses with 15 gifts and stuff like that. They don't care what the gift is. They just happy to, be helped out. So for me, it's just like, I like seeing people just be happy. I don't really care about, getting nothing out of that. It's just, if they good, like, I'm good with it.
Yeah, for sure, man. I can resonate with that because I feel like I'm the same way. I would much rather not be acknowledged and be in the background and make sure the giving is highlighted as far as like, man, this kid's Christmas was good, or like this kid is a better kid now because of X, Y, and Z. I could care less about what they say about me. I just want to make sure that the kid or whoever it is that I come in contact with is being helped, and that's being highlighted more so than, oh, you did this. Like, because I mean, it really don't matter. Like, if I can have all of this stuff, but if I don't use it to help somebody, it really don't matter for real at the end of the day. So, man, I love that. And then, like I said, man, you well versed in a lot of things, bruh. So, where did photography come from for you?
So we got to school. It was like freshman year. Me and my homeboy, my RA Brendan. He was like a camera dude, had all these crazy cameras, and I'm like, man, I want to like do that. Like, I'm broke. I'm broke, but it was like, like we ain't got no job. We freshmen. And he had like put us on, me and my boy Santo at the time. He put us onto the camera scene. He was letting us borrow his camera for like shoots and whatnot. Yeah, and I just popped off. We was doing the yard shows in college with the frats and stuff and all that. We was doing the basketball games, and it just kind of popped off. So I got my camera, started shooting, all types of events, proms, stuff like that. Start the brand off a little bit. But I was doing it for the Michigan high school sports, shooting stuff like that. I was doing parties for like DJ BJ when I was younger, my internship I had there. And so like it just came from that. But like he's the one that really pushed me, like, hey, like you can do this, but like you gotta figure it out. So it just popped off from being in school. I feel like being in school, they didn't teach us in high school like to be an entrepreneur. It was more so like you go to school, you pick your major, like that's it. Yeah. So now I finished school in 17. So you fast forward now, it's kids that be like, I'm not going to school because they want to do an entrepreneur thing. And it's like back then you get ridiculed for that. You know what I mean? So I got to school, I seen that, and it's like you in school with 20,000 people, like you gonna find someone there that got the same interest as you, or like you can help out. So yeah, it was just that, and then being in college, like it just helped me expand the brand a little bit more because everybody need a picture for something, bro. Yeah. So yeah.
Nah, man, that's dope. Do you feel like being in college and doing those parties, those having those moments, like did anything come out of that? Like, did you learn something from these experiences? Like how you mentioned about, man, it's gonna be somebody, you on the campus with a whole bunch of people, like at some point you're gonna find a few people that like what you like. Were there any experiences that helped you do the things that you're doing now, or kind of give you a different mindset or something like that?
Like we was throwing parties back in school too. So like, mind you, was like 18, 19, like throwing parties at school and like downtown. So like, it was just like, it was a good 3-year run we had. And like, for me, it was cool, but like, that ain't my scene it was something I was trying. So like being in college doing that, it was cool, but now it's like, I want to do more stuff. Like, I don't want like 10 to 2s. I'm like, we can like 11 to 3, like a little brunch or something like that. Like, it's just finding out what people like the most. And like, we older now too. So like being the 10 to 2s and stuff, it's cool. I go to them. I just won't throw them because I know the hassle behind having to do 10 people in the pot, security, the building, people thinking they like the building thing, we just younger, so they ain't gonna mess with us like that. So just like being young, doing stuff like that, I seen how they treat younger people with motion. And the old heads would be thinking, because we 19, 20, like we can just run over them, but like we already was ahead of them in their thought process. So like now it's just like, I say this to everybody my age, it's like 25, 26, 27, like just do what y'all doing, but also like don't let older people like push y'all away from what y'all want to do, because like they think y'all not smart, but like you could be 10 steps ahead. Exactly. So just like being in that space, seeing the inside stuff like that, like what they do behind the scenes, is like it kind of pushed me from doing the parties or whatever back then. So like so now I still doing, but not like how I used to though. So
so for you as a person who's an entrepreneur And like you said, in high school, you feel like, well, y'all didn't really teach me this. I had to learn this on the fly, or I had to learn this as I went to college, or I've had my experiences. What do you feel like I should say are the youth missing as far as like how to follow their dreams, or what causes them to, not necessarily go all the way and put in the work for their dreams, just based off your experiences and what you see and what you know?
Shoot, it's crazy. I'm an old head now, but it's like also like back then, like I told you, like I played sports too, so it was like, are you gonna play sports? You gonna be smart? You're not gonna be smart. You're not gonna go to like. It was just never no in between. So like, I think like people now, like the kids now, like TikTok is crazy, bro. Like social media is crazy. People see you do, it could be some dumb stuff, and then they pop on there, they do it too, thinking it's gonna help. But like, I think being like lazy, that help a lot too. Like towards them not being what they want to be, because like people just want to sit back and expect this to happen, and like it's not like that. You got to work for your stuff. You got to network. You have to network. I don't care what you say. Like if you don't like people, that's cool, but you gotta network. Find your group of people too in the same sense. Believe in yourself. But like to the youth now, just like be smart. Just be smart. It's a lot of BS going on. Like
no, for sure.
It's a lot of. Not that many role models out here for like them to look up to, how I think we might have had back in our time, being in high school, middle school. I know I had a lot of them, so and you probably did as well. Being in church as well, you had people there. So it's like find people that are good role models. Listen to your parents too.
Definitely.
Sometimes they might not be right, but most of the time, like it's gonna come full circle. But just be respectful. Be honest. You have a good heart too. And you'll get what you need to be for real. I don't care what if you're doing art, you cooking, you want to be a lawyer, a doctor. Just have a good heart and be respectful. That's really what it is for real.
Yeah, man, I agree with a lot of what you said. Like from the parents piece, listen to your parents. I think with that, sometimes when you like, and we still, young, but it's like back then being younger, like when your parents would say something, you would listen, but it was like part of you would be like, man, you always on my head, or like it's not until you become a grown man, grown woman, and get on your own, and you have to make personal decisions and decisions separate from your parents or whoever raised you or whatever. You see like, oh man, this was meant to protect me. This was meant to help me and grow me as a man or a woman. But then also you said something like, being respectful. Respect goes a long way. How you treat people, how you say things, and then the biggest one, I feel like one of the biggest ones is networking, right? Like, so you kind of hit it right on the head. Like when you said you may not like people, but if you want to get anywhere, you're gonna have to network. You're gonna have to go into different rooms and be able to deal with or coexist with people who may not have the same opinion, that may not have the same type of mindset as you, and see how you can work with that. But also going back to what you said about there's people out here that want to do what you want to do. When you talked about being in college and interacting with so many people, there's somebody bound to believe in what you believe in or do the same thing that you want to do, or it may not even be the same thing, but they have the same drive or the same type of characteristics that can help both of you succeed and do the things that you want to do, man. So I think that's powerful because, like you said, part of it is like what they see. You can only model what you see. Right. So if what you see is like a negative person or a person who, it ain't nothing wrong with getting money at all. But I think everything is about perspective and how you do something. So it's like I could either take my money and I could flash it on IG, or I could go put it up and invest in something. It's about perspective. But if you've never seen that side of it, if you've only seen the flashy stuff, or somebody say something to you and you confrontational, you really don't know how to deal with conflict for real, then you're going to behave in that way. So I think part of it is like being able to scope out like different scenes, like being able to recognize where do I need to be? Like you said, find your people. Like these are the people that I need to be with, because these are the people that are going to help me get to where I need to be, or these are the type of people that I want to be around.
It may not be in college though either. You know what I mean? Like, and to the youth out there, like I ain't gonna be the person who's like, y'all gotta go to school. You can go to school. Yeah. You get blessed to go to school, school and network. If you can't, it's always a plan to figure it out. Just have a plan if you don't go to school. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make you like, oh, college is great and fun, but like you don't want to go and you got a plan. Execute that plan for real and just follow your dreams, but also just have a positive mindset too. Cause like if you negative all the time, like it's just not gonna work. So
yeah, for sure. I agree. And now I saw something today that I definitely wanted to bring up. So the Downriver Stars, right, Rising Stars. So I saw that's coming out in May of 2026. So tell me a little bit about how that came about.
So shout out to Chris and Vo, Nate. Those my people. Some of my older friends, you know, the big bros. And I got a small list of big bros.
Yeah,
you know how that works. It's a small list of big bros. But they got the league on, like junior NBA league. They got the sponsor from them. So it's launching next spring. We're gonna have, I think, a couple age groups and everything. Anybody can join, whether you stay downriver, you stay in Metro Detroit area, like Detroit, Southfield, Farmington, you know, anywhere, even, you know, after the E-course in that, you know, in that area as well, like, you know, downriver and stuff like that. But it's a good league. You know, we're gonna have photo shoots, you know, stuff, teach the kids, you know, what to do, like how to drill. It's just gonna be like a whole league and everything like that. So I think, you know, you got a kid that wants to play ball or learn to play ball at a young age, bring them to us. We gonna, you know, have media days, practices, coaches, tournaments, events, all that good stuff. So like I think it's something new because you got like leagues in the area and stuff like that, but like the team we got for this, I know like it's gonna be different because of how we move as men outside of that too. So we all play, you know, sports growing up, but the league is just so it's gonna be crazy, bro. Yeah,
man. I'm interested to see how it's gonna be because I think the more and more stuff we create, and especially as like black men, I think the more that we're able to, you know, grab up our youth and, you know, whether it be young men creating something or young black women creating things, like the more and more things that we have in place to keep kids off the street or keep them involved in things that they're interested in that will spark their dreams to become bigger and bigger and better, I think you'll see a change in the community. And, you know, we're already starting to see it just by, you know, things that you're doing or things that other people in the city are providing so that kids can have a safe place to be. They can play basketball. They can play football. They can learn about art. They can learn about media. Like all of these different outlets are helping the kids, you know, dream big and set goals for themselves and, you know how to do these things the right way and realize that, like you said, it's more than one way to do something. It's more than one way to success. Like success is not Leon's way or Jaylen's way. Like it's a certain way that you went about things to be where you are today. It's a certain way that I went about things because we both got purpose on this earth. And that's the common thing, but we had to do different things to get.
That's a big one. We didn't even get to that part. Like everybody, like you said, everybody got different, you know, journeys around. Like God puts you on here for whatever reason He puts you on here for. That could be to be a good mom, be a good athlete, whatever the case is. But we just don't know that. So like He gonna put it out there. You just got to go out there and try to your best to figure it out. You may not figure it out as soon as you want to, but it'll happen in due time. You know, God willing, for real. Yeah,
man. So the podcast, man, I feel like that's dope to see you in the podcast space, man. So how did the podcast come about and what is it based on? For the people that may not know or haven't seen the episode yet, what is the podcast and what is it based on?
So like I'm a part of a couple podcasts. So like Rap K podcast is a music podcast. I'm on strictly music, stuff like that, you know, from old school, R&B, rap, whatever you want to talk about. I got a pod off the rebound, basketball podcast with my guys. We talk about sports, you know, prediction, stuff like that. I got one coming out. It's going to be the Heavy Press pod. I got one of those popping out on my Heavy Press page, my marketing page. It's just like, I want to make that more so like a open forum, I guess, so I can just like offer like my marketing ideas, recommendations. People like, you know, you need a photographer. Like I know these people right here, you know, a feature for a hook. I know this person that can do this, stuff like that. I want to be based off of like stuff like that. So, I mean, for me, I just love talking. Like I can sell air, bro. Like,
for sure, man.
We could talk about anything, whether it's music, you know, sports, life stuff. Like I just like having a voice, you know. I like them to help out or whatever I can say. Hopefully, you take that and you know use it to your advantage, you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, the pods is cool. They're just dope. I like talking.
Yeah, man. I think that's gonna be cool. I saw a snippet of it when you got, and I like how y'all in the gym sitting up like that's cool. And I'm a big person about when I first started, you know, my podcast, whatever. I wanted it to be as where my guests felt like we was just on the porch chilling, just having a normal conversation. It didn't feel forced or feel like you gotta say this. Like, no, say how you really feel. So I love that, bro. So speaking of sports, for you, like, let's kind of go into some NBA predictions right now. Okay. I know it's a little early.
Come on with it.
But who do you feel like are gonna be some top 5 teams in the East and the West?
2 in the East. I'm an Embiid fan, so I'm gonna let that straight. You know, if they stay healthy, bro. I like Philly, the Bucks,
okay,
the Knicks, and the Cavs, and of course the Pistons. You know,
yeah, for sure.
I know I wasn't gonna say the best for last. You know, we number 1 right now in the East, by the way.
Yeah.
But I think that's my 5. I'm not really sold like Orlando. I'm not really sold on them for real. You know, but I think the Pistons might finish like top 3, top 4.
Yeah,
if they keep this up. Not even healthy yet, by the way. You know, we still missing Jaylen. We still missing that one guy. You know, once he get clear, he gonna come back too.
Yeah,
you know, so
for sure.
It's just I got that. But for the West though, I like LA. OKC, of course. I like Houston over there. Shoot, man, I like Denver's nice, and that's 4. Shoot, 5. I like man, it's real weird in the West, man. I'm
telling you, bro.
It's weird because I go with I go Minnesota, I guess, man. Because I tell you what though, I think when Kyrie Irving come back, that's gonna be a whole different ball game.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a lot of it's open. I think this year for anybody, man.
Yeah, man. I think this year, I feel like I say this. I've been saying this the last 3 years. I feel like this year could be an exciting year for the league, just because you got so much young talent, and it's gonna be, to me, I don't know when that day is gonna be. When Bron retired, KD, Steph, it's like, bro, we grew up watching Steph and them get to where they are now. Like, you basically got to go on the journey with these players. Same thing with Bron, KD, all these different people.
You could say everybody shoot Harden.
Yeah,
we're like, I think we in trouble,
man.
I think like maybe we just saying that because we biased though, but like I don't think nobody can fill the shoes of at least KD, Steph, and Bron. Yeah, like, you got Wemby and stuff. You got Luka. You got SGA, Giannis, and Giannis a little older too. So I say Wemby, Luka, SGA, but like it ain't Bron and KD and Steph. Bro.
Yeah, bro. It's like, even though Steph, Bron, and KD, Bron ain't been to the finals since 2020. KD ain't been since 2019. Yeah. Steph ain't been. Well, Steph been more recently than those two.
Yeah, 2022, I think. Yeah.
But it's like, man, you don't like they skill level. They, you know, what they brought to the culture, how they changed the game. The Pioneers is like, that league gonna look so crazy without them, bro. Like, it's gonna be like, what? Like, we haven't known a league without them, bro. So it's like, it's crazy.
They've been at least, I was born, so you too. So yeah, it's,
man, bro.
You know,
that's gonna be crazy. If I had to pick top 5 teams right now in the East, I would probably say, not in order, but I'd probably say Detroit. Shout out to my guy JT. Get your rest, brother. Hate you. I want to put them in the top 5, but I don't see it right now. So I'm gonna go Cleveland. I'm gonna go Knicks. I thought I was sold on Orlando, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna go. So I got Pistons, Knicks, Cleveland, Cavs. Yeah, I don't think Indiana. I like the Bucks and Philly.
Same list.
Yeah, basically same list for real.
And the Bulls is like number 2, but I don't think the Bulls is gonna sustain this that much longer. So.
Yeah, I think I think it's gonna die down. I like the I like the Bucks because outside of Giannis, I like Gary Trent Jr.'s game, and I like he injured right now, but I like Kevin Porter Jr.'s game.
Yeah,
Like, he tough.
Sure.
He nice. He quick. He got a jumper, and to me they look better without Dame, and I love Dame. Dame, one of my other favorite players. In the West, I go Lakers. I go Houston. I'm gonna go San Antonio.
Okay.
I would put Golden State in there. I ain't never been no Golden State fan. I despise Golden State. All because
you a Bron fan, bro?
Nah, I like Brian, but that ain't why I dislike him. Cause I was a Russ fan growing up. And when they blew the
shoot, I was an Oklahoma fan for like 10 years, dog. So you just think how I felt when I woke up to see that screen and all yellow when he signed that contract.
Man, bro, when they blew that 3-1, because I felt like if they got past Golden State,
they was beating the Cavs, bro.
It was over, bro. They was beating the Cavs. And then they already had broke up Harden, KD, and
Russ.
Yeah, so it was like I felt like if they would have stayed together, they had it figured out, bro. They would have got some more pieces, and I think they would have won. And I think that would have. KD still first ballot Hall of Famer, MVP, all that. Like one of the greatest scorers ever, if not one of the. Like you could argue, he the best. Like one of the most skilled players.
I think he the best scorer ever.
Like you feel me? So that's set in stone. But I think his legacy would look much different if he would have won at OKC. Or it ain't so much that he won on another team. It was like, bro, these dudes just beat us 3-1 and you going to this team. And it's like, well, KD not the first one to go to a super team. They say the Celtics was a super team. They say Bron started it first. But it's like, bro, as a competitor, like you would never see Magic go play with Larry Bird. Like you would never go see Jordan and Magic come play together. You feel me? Like it's just different. Like, or AI, if you want to say, well, those are like AI, you would never see AI and Kobe play together. Like, bruh. Like, you would never see them play on the same team together, bruh, because it was war. So it's like, if somebody just beat me 3-1, I don't want to hoop with you, bruh. Like, I want to beat you. Like, that's how I would be at a regular run. Like, not getting, like, man, if you, nah, bro, I want to beat y'all. If we got an opportunity to play y'all again, I want to beat y'all. I don't want to play with y'all unless I just got to. But he had a choice. So it's like, and I'm really high on San Antonio because I feel like, bro, Wemby game is just crazy. Like,
I think Fox up out of there soon, though.
Yeah, somebody was talking about how I like Jeff Teague podcast, and he was saying like, what if they traded De'Aaron Fox for, I think he said Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith, and somebody else.
That like some out cold, dog.
Yeah, bro, that'd be crazy. Amen, Wemby, but I feel like they'd have to give up Castle, and I don't want to see my boy. Castle.
No, I think he untouchable over there.
Yeah,
I think you can't trade him. You can't trade him or Wemby. Now everybody else, they send Harrison Barnes
that until Luka got traded. You feel me? Like,
but see, that's not like something was off with dog. Yeah, that ain't a regular trade, man.
Yeah, that trade still is crazy. Like, because I feel like they just came off of, even though they lost, they came off a finals run. So granted, you say, okay, we want Luka to be slim. We want him to be in shape, blah, blah, blah. I get that. For sure got to be in shape.
Do you know? Because when he wasn't in shape, he was still dropping.
That's what I'm saying. That was about to, like, bro, my man's averaging dang near a triple-double. So just, like, come on now. But I think I'm real high on San Antonio, and they got Guard University over there. They got Stephon Castle, Keldon Johnson, Vassell. They got Dylan Harper.
I think whatever Vassell, Vassell, whatever you can put him in the package too.
Yeah, for sure. Because you can find somebody else like him.
Yeah, you can put somebody. Yeah,
you still got a veteran in Harrison Barnes, but Wemby game is crazy. Him healthy, I think his lowest game, he had 29. That was his lowest game.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, averaging a double-double. Then you got Stephon Castle, he remind me like of a Drew Holiday type of person. If he get his jumper together, like he gonna be crazy. He gonna be an all-star. Because that boy, he's become one of my favorite players. I feel like his game just like he plays both sides of the ball. So it's like he can score for sure, but if he get his jumper together, it's gonna be bad. And they already, I think they top 3 in the West right now. But I want to see them make the playoffs because that duo plus Fox and all of them guys. But if Fox leave, I just wonder where he would go because they was trying to get him to Houston. So like I like
Houston for sure.
Who I think gonna be going after this year. I couldn't see him getting traded, but then again, like with the Luka thing. It's like, man, anything is possible, bro. I think Ja need to get up out of Memphis, though. He don't look like, and it's crazy. A day before he said this, I was like, bro, don't look happy at all. Like, I think he played one game where he looked like he was excited. And I think that was a preseason game.
No, I think he had a game winner this year. The first game winner, the second game. But it was something like that. But no, to your point, though, I think it's over for him, though.
Yeah, I don't think. But it's like, where would you? Because they was like, oh, Houston. He can go to Houston.
Any point guard can go to Houston, technically.
Bro, him. Because who would you give up for? Who would you give up for Ja? Who you gonna put in a package deal?
Shoot, you gotta do Terry Eason, Reed Shepherd. You might just send Jabari over there too. I ain't gonna lie. They not giving up an Amen Thompson. No, that's cooked.
Yeah, they ain't doing that.
So. Yeah, that's my
Ja, Amen Thompson, KD, Sengun.
You can send Ja to Minnesota if you want to be technical.
That's another team that they said.
Shoot, that's gonna be a nasty package though.
Yeah, I just think like their game, like Ja, he can facilitate for sure, but I just think I ain't gonna say their personalities because I feel like they'll get along well, but I just think like their games, even though Ja is a point guard, he can score, but it's like. I don't know, man. That would be exciting to see though. Like, and for them, if they want to chip together, bro, that'd be crazy for the culture, bro. Like, that'd be like for the young kids seeing that.
They split them up the next week. That's gonna be bad for the NBA, dog. They ain't gonna like that.
Nah, for real.
Silver gonna end up getting them boys up out of there, dog.
Yeah, I think this year Ja gonna be gone because it's like Brett don't look happy at all. Like, and it's like, man, and I think. He done endured so much in so little time, like with the gun situation, him getting injured last year, him finally being able to play against OKC. And then
I
he went down.
The boys figured out too a little bit.
Yeah, but then I think about what Cameron said on the podcast. He said, like y'all was. I think he was like they was at the time they was down 2-1 or 3-1. He was like, y'all had them figured out. And you was down 2-1, but I think like they could have made it because one game they was up like 30 and they came back. Down, I said, bro, what, bro? Like, it's no way. It's no way, bro.
Know, because that's how I feel about OKC winning that championship. I want Indiana to win that shit.
For real?
Yeah, bro. Because like, bro, they was just a nice team. Like, they was just a cool ass team. Like, you know, OKC is cool. But like. Indiana was just like grimy with it too. Yeah, and then like Halliburton got hurt. He had like 9 points in like 4 minutes.
Bro, he was tripping.
I'm at the time of the festival. My man's called me like, "Hey, bro, your boy just got hurt." I'm like, "Man, what?" Dude next to me was like, "Hey, bro, did you see that Halliburton just towards it?" I'm like, "What you talking about, bro?" I'm checking my phone. I delete all the apps,
bro.
All the apps.
Anytime that somebody injured their ACL, like any little thing is gonna like mess with it. So like. I knew that he was gonna try to play because, like, bro, it's game 7. Right, like, if I can play, if I can move, I'm gonna play. Right. So it was like when he messed it up. But if you remember last year, he messed it up last year. Like in 2024, when they went against the Celtics, he messed his hamstring up. So any little thing with I meant to say hamstring, like it's gonna mess up. And it was like, man, when he got injured, and I felt so bad for him because his run was low-key legendary because he hit a game winner every playoff series he was in. So when they went against the Bucks,
he gave Giannis low-key.
Game Giannis.
He gave Giannis for sure.
Then the series after that, they like, oh no, y'all lost to the Bucks. The Bucks was really supposed to beat y'all, but the Cavs gonna beat y'all. They made a fool out of the Cavs. Not only did he shoot the free throw, missed it, grabbed it under the rim, took it all the way back out to the 3-point line, hit the game winner. Then next, the Knicks tied the game up, got them up out of there. Then hit a game winner in OKC. Then game 7, was tripping. Then for you to go, like, it's one thing, like, with Dame injury, he got injured in the first round. So it's like, you still don't want to see somebody go down, but it's like, it's the first round. So you could deal with that. Game 7, you having and it ain't like you just got injured and you ain't on nothing. You having the game of your life.
That was gonna be his game. I'm saying 40, no less than 40. I'm telling you.
Bro had 9 points. He was like 3 of 3 from 3-point line. Injured. I'm like, bro, that had to.
And they was still in the game after he got hurt though.
Yeah.
So it was like, what if?
Just imagine if he was out there. But I wanted OKC to win, and I really was low key. I didn't want. I ain't gonna say I didn't want neither one of them to win, but because how Halliburton was popping it, bro, I'm like, yeah, they got to get them up out of here, bro. But trash talk a part of the game, but it was just like I ain't like how they beat the Bucks, because I thought the Bucks was gonna get them this year. Just how they
You don't like SGA making them weak Instagram captions, dog. No, some of them be cold though, but that crap be killing me.
Yeah,
bro.
it be low key cringy, because it be like you trying too hard now.
You don't even talk like that.
Yeah,
but
no, man, I was definitely sick, because it was so many people that went down with like Achilles tears. You had Halliburton, you had Dame, you had Tatum. That was the worst one, because bro was dropping 50.
Yeah.
Then he went down. I said, oh my God, they about to kill me in the comments. They about to kill me on my story, because I was talking crazy when they had won in 2024, because they like, bro, JT ain't gonna win no championship. They should have like 3 rings right now. I'm like, listen, bro, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Then when it happened, I'm like, I know y'all was waiting on Luka to dust them off and do this, and then I was looking for them to repeat. They done broke that team all the way up.
Yeah, it's over.
I'm like, dang, bro, my boy JT out for the season. Because I'm like, if it was me, I wouldn't come back. I wouldn't come back for this season, because like,
ain't no point.
You got Anthony Simons, you got JB, you still got some guys on there that can help you get to the playoffs, but it's like, really don't got nothing, in my opinion, that can help you go far for real. Anthony Simons is tough. Like, he a bucket. But it's like, seeing how the East is right now, I don't think they bench is ready to see any of the teams for real. So I'm like, man, I still rock with the Celtics, but I see my boy Cade going crazy though. So love to see it. I need a Cade shoe, y'all. Whatever y'all got to do to get Cade, like, why my mans don't have a shoe?
I don't even buy hoop shoes no more, but I'll buy those just to have them.
Because I feel like the Cade's gonna be fire. If they don't drop this year, they gotta be out by the 2026, 2027 season, because we need some Cades, bro. That's gonna set the city on fire, bro. We already going crazy. First in the East, man. So yeah, man, those are my top 5. Who would you say are the top 5 scorers currently in the league right now?
Tyrese Maxey, Luka, SGA, Wemby, and Giannis. That might be the top 5 high key. I'm not even trying to be funny. I know, because Tyrese averaging like
he tripping right now.
Luka averaging like 40. SGA was averaging like 30 points to like 3 quarters. Wemby and Giannis, like, I think Giannis still best in the league, low key. But they ain't gonna talk about that, because he won nothing. But Giannis, he ain't dropped off in ever. Yeah,
he ain't dropped off.
But they got that one dude in San Antonio that's been out there tripping. So yeah,
I say right now, I would put Giannis in there. I put Jokic, Wemby, SGA, and Wemby, SGA, Jokic, Giannis. I'm gonna go Ant.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Ant. Who you think gonna win Rookie of the Year this year, and why?
VJ. Ain't no why. Just VJ.
Yeah, that boy tough.
That boy, he what he saying in the interview, he ain't had no heat in the house, generator, all that. Bro, he like that, bro.
Yeah, VJ.
He like that. I think VJ gonna win it, but I think Kluber gonna tee up real soon.
Yeah.
I think Kluber gonna tee up. Shoot, this class is nuts, but this class that's like in college right now though, this gonna be the one.
Yeah, I'm looking at a few of them. I think Rookie of the Year, I definitely think is gonna go to VJ, just because I watched their first game against the Celtics, and
he was tripping, wasn't he? Tripping.
Bro was going crazy. Philly looked nice, though. Like, their biggest thing to me is kind of like how I've said with the Clippers the last few years. The Clippers the last few years have had some squads, bro, from the starters to the bench.
Right.
Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. To have a veteran like CP3, Harden, and Harden can still score the way he does. You got Beal.
You got who?
Bradley Beal.
Man,
Bradley Beal not good.
Go on, bro.
Bradley Beal not good, man.
Go on, bro.
Bro, he just was. I feel like he was in a messed up situation in Phoenix.
He can't. He got to be on the team by himself, bro.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna. I feel like if you got a guy like Harden and CP3, you got CP3 coming off the bench. I don't think CP3. I don't know if he came off the bench in Golden State.
He did sometimes, but not that much though.
Yeah, like if you got a guy like him, then you got Harden, you got Kawhi.
Yeah.
And Kawhi healthy is dangerous. Like, Kawhi is still nice for sure. And I like how basic but tough his game is. Like, he don't do a lot of crazy stuff, but he really just gets straight to it. So I think with Kawhi and Harden, you got CP3 with the leadership, the IQ. I mean, Bradley Beal for them only got to average like 15.
He can't do that, bro.
You don't think he can do that on this team? Why not?
I don't like Bradley Beal, bro.
I can tell.
Bro, like when he got traded to the Suns, bro, I'm gonna send you this Twitter post I made. I'm gonna send to you when I leave here. Like, I was just not happy. I'm just like, he cold. He cannot be no third option. He needs to have a team by himself. It is no way. He's not a winner. So it ain't like he know how to do that yet. Now, it was him and John Wall. They was winning.
Yeah.
But John Wall wasn't trying to get 30 points a game, though.
Yeah.
He get 18 and 9, 18 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Beal can't play behind Kawhi, James. He can't do that. Shoot, Zubac, the third option, low key.
Yeah, but he low key tough, low key.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, and then it's like Bill, he just trying to get a ring now, bro. He even said the same.
He said, I'm ring chasing.
So, like, and I think he picked the wrong team. And I'm a James Harden fan. I'm a James Harden fan through the roof. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Man, I would like to see one of my finals predictions. I would like to see is the Bucks. This is gonna sound boring, but I would like to see the Bucks versus San Antonio to see Wemby and Giannis face off.
Giannis gonna send that boy to the gulag. That boy, I'm telling you, Giannis gonna send that boy to the gulag, man.
Man, I think that'd be a nice matchup just to kind of see them. Something else I would like to see. I would like to see players like Cade and SGA face off, or like
tight. Okay.
Cade and Ant, like, because I think that'd bring so much to the younger kids, or like the culture.
We sending them home too.
Yeah,
we sending everybody home,
bro. I think where we hang our hat is defense, bro. Like us, like that's our identity, man.
I don't care who y'all putting. We putting there. Everybody getting sent home. Everybody getting sent home. You give me Lakers, Nuggets. I don't care. I wish I pressed OKC. We send the boys home too.
Man, that'd be crazy. If Detroit made it to the finals, bro, that'd be crazy. But you know what's so crazy? Like, I don't think that's far off, bro. Like,
not this year. No.
I don't think it's far off.
Not this year. Not a chance. If we get healthy, I don't think it's far off for us to do it. And that's just if Ivy come back, giving you 17 or so, bro, 18.
Yeah.
And then I'm telling you, we get that one boy back. If he get cleared, I'm telling you, it's over with.
That happened at a crazy time, bro.
Yeah, I still got hope though.
Man, I was sick when they lost to the Knicks, bro. I at least wanted them to make it out the first round, but they cheated us that one game.
With Tim, that 3.
Yeah, and then we won every game on the road. We didn't win at home at all. Now that last game, bro, I was up screaming like, bro, we gotta win this game. I
was there.
And I think what really messed us up was when JB took out Asar for as long as he did. Now, some people may say, well, oh, man, he got scored on. But I feel like we wouldn't even got to that point if you had him in.
When he was in, he wasn't doing nothing for real.
Yeah.
Check the highlights. It was like,
for real.
Yeah, like, he had him boxed up, and then they took him out, and then you can't expect to put him back in there and JB already got hot because he was scoring on Schroeder the whole time. I miss Dennis Schroeder too.
Yeah, but, no, for real.
It's just like, you know, we gonna get back though. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping one bit.
Yeah. So now that we coming to a little bit of the close of the podcast, something I like to do is I'm big on, you know, giving people their flowers while they can smell them, bro. So again, I want to say thank you for coming to the podcast and just, you know, all the stuff that you're doing is great, bro. So I want to give you this opportunity to, you know, put your brand and stuff out there to let people know where they can find you at.
I got a lot of them. So first off, gratitude to you, bro. Yeah. You know, appreciate you letting me come on the show and everything. But, you know, we got 1-800-PARLAY, you know, the best Discord in the whole world, in the state. 1-800-CARES for the nonprofit, you know, back to school, Christmas stuff. Shoot, what else? The Down River Basketball League, that's in my bio. That's in there too. Exclusive shoots, Twisted exclusives. Man, I got a lot of stuff. Rap K podcast, Off the Rebound. Just follow my main page at Jaylen HTV, and it's all gonna be in there. It's a lot, man. I'd be like, I don't have no more caterers. Don't add me in no more. I don't want to be in no more shows, no more brands. Like, I don't have any more space in my bio.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah, just follow my main page, and then it's gonna all be on there. So yeah.
Yes, sir. So this season's theme is called intentional clarity. I feel like, you know, it's not enough to have clarity. It's about what you do with the clarity that you receive or that you're given. What do you feel like has been a recent moment of intentional clarity for you?
Just like finally, this year was a lot for me, you know, just like personal, like just life stuff, whatever you want to call it, like stuff like that. So I feel like once certain things, you know, like phased out, I seen like I tried things with certain, you know, brands I have, and then it's like, okay, this ain't gonna work. Okay, they're using you, but you gotta still be respectful about it though. It's just like things were phasing, like it was just phasing out. So through the time, like the summer, I was seeing that, but I was also seeing myself progress as like a person, a man. The brand's going up, but it's just like people gonna phase out. Things gonna phase out. Some things you might think is a good opportunity, or whatever, like it may not be your time yet to do it. So like learn how to be patient and, you know, not downplay like what you could have had, because it may come back around. So just like seeing things for what they are, being honest with yourself too, because like you may think you up here, you're not though. And that can come from like other people that you around, you know, things that may happen. God can talk to you for a minute if you believe in God, like myself. You know, it's just like you're not untouchable. It's stuff. And I used to be that. I used to be like, I'm me. I can't be, you know, F with and stuff like that. But it's like, you know, you get those humbling moments where it's like, you know, you human. You're gonna lose. You're not gonna always win. You're not gonna get your way. So this year I seen a lot of that out of myself, and just like now it's almost the end of the year. And I'm content. I'm happy. I think it's a lot more to go, but it's just people, things in life is gonna like phase certain little pieces out, and that may be okay, it may not, but you got to just keep pushing though. So just, you know, let God, you know, help you out, let the world show you what it is, and don't just, you know, push past everything because you want to, you know, ignore it. Like you got to face some things, you know.
For sure, man. I love that. Thank y'all for tuning in to the converSAYtion podcast. We'll see y'all same time, same place.
Appreciate you, man. That was a good one, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't be having these in-depth talks